What's up, guys? What's up, VR? Sorry for that, guys. My YouTube was delayed. My PlayStation was streaming, but YouTube just now pulled up the stream. So I'm sorry if I've been sitting here quiet. It wasn't showing on my end. How you guys doing? Hope you all doing well. Well, good, VR. I'm glad to hear that, man. What's up, Ghost? Ghost, wake up, man. You go to sleep on us, and you won't be able to watch me get a great one today if we get one. Honestly, I think we're already ready to go. Let's see. No. Yes. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Alright, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to get this out of the way early today. I do need to go and check just a few zones and see if there's any solos that need to be shot out, and then we'll just do one run like this today, guys. And like I said, we're not going to check all the pawns like we did last time. I'm only going to check a handful of them real quick. And then I'm just going to use the remainder of the stream today to just do our main grind. I'm just going to go to the pawns that are easy to get to. Very true, VR. It's going to happen, man. It will happen. Your grandpa got a baby puppy last week? Oh, that's sweet. My little puppy's laying underneath me right now, but she's not a little puppy. She's a 60-pound kit, but she loves her daddy, and she decided to lay underneath me right with my legs propped up. She's a nut. I love any and all animals that are fluffy and let you pet them. If they're fluffy and they're friendly and they let you pet them, they will love me to death because I won't be able to stop petting on them. You just want an albino moose? It'll happen. It'll happen. I don't think I have an albino, now that I think about it. I may have one. I think I have one albino moose, and that's the only albino I ever got, if I'm not mistaken. But again, I could be getting him confused with another animal. His name is Jack. Oh, that's cool. I had a dog many, many years ago, and his name was Jack. Where are all these turkeys coming from, man? Ah, well. Yeah, same as me. My dog Kane, that is 3. He is my dog. He will not go away from me. He loves me. Yeah, I hear you. What's up, Star Wars? On the stream, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. I know you said you was feeling kind of under the weather the other day. I hope you're doing much better now. That deer is close, but no cigar. Yeah, guys, I'm excited. I will tell you one thing. I'm really hoping we do get a great one, but I'm honestly looking a little bit more forward to doing deer hunting camp today. That game has taken me by storm. I know that a lot of you just skim through it because it shows on there that my average view time is like 1 minute and 56 seconds. But for any of you guys who watched the entire thing, thank you all so much. That is what we really need, is for you guys just to watch them all the way through, because I need the watch time. But either way, guys, I'm really looking forward to playing that some more today. It's a very slow paced game, so the action won't be as quick. But that's what I love about it though. Like I said in the video, it's very realistic. It makes you feel like you're actually hunting in a tree stand because you never know when an animal's going to show up, and when it does, it's like spurty. So you'll end up having like 2 or 3 animals that'll show up, and then they'll disappear for a while, or they may just linger around your field. So it's really cool. If you guys have not seen the video on deer hunting camp, it is out on my channel, but overlook the use of the word guys. I did not realize that I had said that so much while I was recording. And I do apologize to anybody if that got under your skin. I did not mean for it to be too. What's all you guys been up to lately? Any of you guys been playing Hunter Call of the Wild or anything? You guys got anything good lately off of it if you have? Again, guys, I just want to let you all know, too, which I'll say this again later in the stream. If something does happen today, where I lose power or the internet, or I have a spike in internet or anything, guys, and I just randomly stop and my stream stops, just know that as soon as I'm able to inform you guys on my post section, I will let you guys know what happened. If you don't hear anything from me, that means we either have power outages or the internet's not strong enough for me to send you guys the notification. But I always try to keep you guys in the loop. And also know that we'll start the stream again as soon as possible, just as long as it's not like right at the end of the stream. If it's right at the end of the stream, unfortunately, that's just going to have to be the way it is. But as long as we still have time to stream, I will keep going. Just VR, and I'm Hunter Call of the Wild. I hear you, man. I hear you. VR, have you played Arkham Shadow? Batman Arkham Shadow. I'm very big into that series. I haven't got to play it, but I've watched Batman Arkham videos play it, and it looks like it's an amazing game. I've never tried VR, so I wouldn't know if I'd enjoy it or not. Star Wars, I don't know what's going on, man, but my stream isn't showing anything wrong, and there isn't a way for me on my end to, like, refresh the stream. If you're falling behind, then it's either because your internet's not strong enough to keep up with us, or it's just a matter of, like, time zone. Because right now, I know that all of you guys are going to be behind me just a little bit. Like even people who are on my same time zone will still be about 2 to 3 seconds behind me. So that's actually kind of normal. But like I said, all you can do is just back out of the stream, close out of it entirely, and then come back to it. That's the way to refresh it. You can also just reload it too. It does the same job. You know what? I'm gonna leave that guy. I don't feel like shooting that guy because I really want this zone out of the way. Oh, come on, man. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. I don't know if I'm leaving that guy or not. I am not. Maybe. I doubt that's going to make diamond. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot him. That'll work. Oh, that's awesome, VR. That's awesome, man. When I reloaded, it goes back to where it was. Yeah, Star Wars, so you may just have to watch it being a few seconds behind, man. I don't know what's going on because I can't see it. But as long as you're able to watch the stream and nothing's like the stream isn't lagging or like really screwing up or anything, then you should still be able to watch it. You'll just have to be behind us a little bit. I mean, like I said, the only things that I can think of is for you to close out of YouTube entirely. I'll let it sit for a couple of seconds, then come back to the stream. So that way everything gets rebooted. And if that still doesn't fix it, man, as long as the stream is performing well, though, I mean, I don't think that there'd be anything really for you to worry about. As long as you're still able to stick around with us and watch, then that's all that matters anyways, isn't it? Let's see. Ghost, to tell you what, man, I know you're joking, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're falling asleep during this stream, if I'm not entertaining enough for you, then get out. Oh, dude, that guy almost made diamond. I just about made a mistake. That guy is a troll and a half. That is such a cool buck, though, to barely not make diamond, though. I knew I probably should shoot him, though, because he wasn't a level 5, but still. Let's see here. Huh. I don't know, Star Wars. Like I said, man, I mean, it has to be something on your end because my end isn't showing anything going on. I don't know why I'm going inside the door. That doesn't make any sense. And again, guys, this will be our only solo run today, so we're only going to check a few of these zones, and then after we check these zones, we'll just focus on the main grind. I'm just wanting to shoot out a few of these bucks that need to be shot before we begin today. I'm thinking I'm going to be bass fishing tomorrow. Nice, man, nice. Are you going smallmouth, largemouth, or just whatever bites? I hope you guys get something big. Whoop. Alright, VR, sounds good, man. What's up, person? The best largemouth, 8.5 pounds. I caught him many, many years ago. But he was 8.5 pounds, and we left him in the freezer while we looked for a taxidermist. Forgot he was in there. And then when we finally found somebody who could mount it for us, he had shrunk to a 4-pound fish. So, I just have the picture of him now. Nine and a half ghost hunter, nice, man. Unless you're just trying to one-up me, if that's really a fish you caught, that's still insane. Yeah, I've caught a lot of big 5, 6-pound largemouth in my life. I've caught some big 4-pounders. Yeah, he was the only one that made 8. I've never caught a largemouth his size again since that year. Yeah, my biggest fish that I've caught was a 15-pound channel cat. I've caught a 16-pound, 36-inch. Maybe it was 18 pounds. It was between 16 and 18 pounds, and he was about a 36-inch striped bass. I have a walleye mounted at my mom and dad's house, and it's 27 inches and 8 pounds. And I caught a bluegill once that was right at a pound big. So it was a big bluegill, and it was a big red belly. I had caught a smallmouth that was about 20 inches long, give or take, 19, 20 inches long, and it would have went about 5.5 pounds. I think that's about the biggest fish I've caught in my lifetime. I've caught some pretty big fish, though. I'm sure there's other ones I'm not thinking of. Yeah, I appreciate it, VR. Anything need to be shot out of here? I think I see 2 of them. Yep. I'm gonna try for the one that's broadside first. Oh, that's a bad shot. Well, that one ain't gonna die, but at least we got one of them. Ghost Hunter, chill out, man. We ain't going no competition. Now I know you weren't meaning that we said 9.5. Let's see. Your pop caught a big fish. It was probably about 8 pounds, maybe. Do you know what kind of fish it was? Your personal best largemouth weighs 3.9 pounds, and I'm 10, and I caught it a month ago. Let's go, man. It's still big fish, though. 3-pound bass is still a really good bass. He would definitely make a good fillet. And you got to remember, man, I got about 20 more years on you, so I've had a lot more time on the water. So you'll get there one of these days. The more time you spend on the water or in the woods, the more chances at big trophies you get. So you'll get there, man. You'll get a big fish eventually. And then you'll be able to come onto one of my streams and be like, "Dude, guess what I got, man?" And I'd be all like, "Oh, it's so awesome! Let's go!" Let's see. Where did he die at? Okay, I must be close to him. I don't think that I got the other one, guys. I'm pretty sure that I just got the one. That's fine, though. Alright. We're only going to check one more, like these 3 ponds, guys. We're going to check these 3 here. And then after this, we're going to go ahead and just get back to the main grind. And we'll spend the rest of the stream on the main grind for about an hour and a half. Alright, go. Sounds good, man. VR on my YouTube studio. I just have to go and look underneath it. After it's been up on the channel for about I think like 2 or 3 hours after it's been on the channel, it'll start to reflect how much time people are spending on it on average. The average view time for my last video is a minute and 48 seconds. So that shows that either people are only watching it for about 2 minutes and then they're losing interest and leaving, or they're just skimming through the video and watching the parts they care about. So, but like I said, I can't really, if you guys are doing that, I can't really grow, because I need the watch time right now, guys. And, even if you guys aren't interested in the whole video, at least let the whole thing play through, because we're at 1,600 hours watch right now, guys. We need to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. If I don't hit 3,000 by the end of the year, it does get reset to 0, and I have to start from scratch next year, guys. So we're halfway there right now. So, like I said, if there's any videos that release, guys, that you're interested in, please watch the entire thing, even if it's a little bit, like, not as professional as other people's. I try my best to make it really well. I try my best to do what I got, to deal with what I've got. So, I mean, all I can do is just ask you guys to watch the whole thing, so that way we can make sure we can try to get to 3,000. Because even if we hit 500 subs this year, guys, I'm still not able to do super chats and memberships until I hit that 3,000 watch hour mark. And again, these streams don't really help me much, guys. Even though you're here for the streams, it only counts new people. If you guys have been to my streams multiple times in the past, it will stop counting your ultimate view time because you guys are regulars. VR, I'm not sure what you're asking me. The way you asked that question, it just asked me, do you know what the 127 means? And it's like, it's a number? So you're gonna have to explain what are you looking at, man? I can't really answer your question with you just asking me a number. I'll have to know what that number is. You might buy a PC, Ghost? Nice, nice. I'm just not too interested. I've been on console all my life, so I'm probably just gonna stick to consoles, but I do think that PCs are better, though. I do know that PCs are better, and I'm fine admitting that. It's just, I'm just somebody who's just used to consoles. I've been playing them my entire life. I've only played one PC before, and it was my mom's old dinosaur PC. And I used to play on my Deer Hunter 4 and Deer Hunter 5 on that thing all the time. But that was about the only PC experience I ever had in my life. I figure we have some solos up here. They always come up here. And every time they do, it's never the size I need them to be. They're always way too big. Nope, that'll work at least. Whenever you catch your 10-pound bass, you'll probably be a grandpa. I mean, you never know, man. I was 11. I was 11 years old whenever I caught my 8-pounder. So, I mean, like I said, man, it could happen any time. It's all about luck and where you are and what time of day it is. It's all about being there at the right place at the right time. For your shorts, where does it say it at, VR? Is it like there's like three little service looking bars? Like if you were to look on someone's cell phone, does it look like 3 bars of service that's next to that number, or is it it should explain what it is? If it's on the far left hand side, then it'll be how many people has viewed it. In the middle, it should be how many likes you get, and then I think on the far right side it shows how many comments you have, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Diggin? At the bottom, VR. I mean, like I said, man, I think at the underneath your videos, whenever you post them, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe the number on the bottom left side is the amount of people that's watched your video. The number that's in the middle is how many people has liked your video or how many likes you've gotten. And then on the far right, and then on the right hand side, that one shows I think that one shows how many comments you have, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, so if you're looking underneath it, it should say like average view time or average watch time or something like that, and that'll show you how long people are watching your content for. So if I had like a 10-minute video that I release and it's been out for about a day, I can go and look on my studio, and underneath the video, if you click, I'm trying to get tongue-tied. If you look under your video, it'll say total watch time or something like that, and that shows you what the average amount of people are doing on your video, like how long they're watching the video. So if it says average view time and your video is 10 minutes and most people are watching it for about 10 minutes, then you know they're watching the whole thing. But anything lower than that, then you know that people are either skimming through it or they're just kind of like watching it for a little while then losing interest. Yeah, what you been up to, Diggin? Good to have you in chat, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. We're going to be playing 2 different games today. We're starting off today with some Call of the Wild and trying to see if we can't get a great one Muley. And then here in about an hour and a half, we'll switch over to a deer hunting camp and see if we can't get some trophy whitetails. And guys, for those of you who really want to have time to talk to me while we're playing deer hunting camp, that is the best time in the world to do so. Because like I said, I do have to keep an eye on the fields and stuff, but because it's pretty much a tree stand simulator where you overlook a plot that you made yourself. And you just watch it throughout the day and see if any trophies come in. You can hunt off the ground in the game, like that is an option. But most people just do the same thing, which is set up your tree stand and then just hunt throughout the day at the fields. But like I said, guys, that game is a slower paced game, but whenever the action happens, it can happen fast, and it's very, very realistic. The deer can just piddle around and do their own thing, and it drives you bonkers as a hunter because you never know what they're going to do. Like I said in the video, the deer are very unpredictable in the game, so you don't know if they're going to come in, you don't know if they're going to turn around and leave, you don't know if they're just going to piddle forever and then come to you, or what. Like, you just never know. So, it's honestly one of the best hunting games I've ever played. It's very, very realistic, and I love it to death right now. Hang on a second, guys. I'm getting a phone call. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was a pretty decently little important phone call. I can't tell anybody about it, obviously, but it went well. Can I make it up to this pawn and check it real quick before we run out of time? Yeah, guys, that's all the pawns we're going to check for the day. Like I said, I didn't want to do like just nothing but solo running like we did the last stream. So we're just going to check the pawns that are easy to get to. And whenever we set time here in a minute, we're just going to start doing the main grind. What's up, country boy? You've been grinding some fallow. I'm trying to get at the 6th one. I've got 2 huddles. Oh, nice, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna be returning to the 2 duplicate great ones after I get the mule deer here, because I've just always wanted to get a great one off this map. But like I said, I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna do this do this one, and then we're gonna switch our main grind from doing mule deer and fallow deer to where we're gonna be doing probably moose on a ski ridge and fallow deer. If you guys are all right with that. And then afterwards, I'm going to be doing probably whitetail, either on a ski ridge or Rancho del Arroyo, because I want to have quote unquote a Q's deer as well as a desert mule deer. So I'm wanting to get my Huddle whitetail completed. But again, guys, I also need to return to New England at some point as well, so that way we can get that grind done, because I really do want a great one whitetail off New England. And then I can just then after I get the one off New England though, I'm done. I'm taking everything down after I get that great one. So that way I can have extra tents and stuff for the future. But I probably will never be on New England again. But I want to get at least one great one off that map. Star Wars, not today, man. Because like I said, I just don't want. I don't think you would do anything that would hurt anything, man. I really don't. But like I said, it's sort of like your question you asked me last stream, where if I were to come to your map and try to help you set up, how everybody would be wanting to do it. If I went ahead and went into multiplayer right now and then let you on my map, then it wouldn't be fair to everybody else, because then everybody would want to be here with me. So I can't really do that on my streams where I'm grinding. Like I said though, if you just want to keep watching the stream, you'll see where I have my stuff set up. And like I said, I can even open my map for you. So I'm gonna leave it like right here for now. But yeah, these are my setups right now, guys. For anybody wondering where my zones are and stuff, everywhere you guys see a white diamond, that is where I have a tent, and that's my main setups. Every other pond on the map, guys, is herd managed, or has level 5s and 2s on it. Like I said, this is an experimental grind, so level 5s are going to be left just as level 2s will be. We're not really having the best luck at getting level 5s to spawn in, but we have gotten a few of them on here at least. VR, I'm not entirely sure where I lost you, man. Okay, so we got $3 here this time. Oh, I killed that one. Don't shoot the 5, me. Don't shoot the 5. We'll come back and try to get that solo buck later. So yeah, guys, we'll just do the main grind now. For the next hour and a half, we'll just do the main grind. Like I said, I just wanted to start the stream off looking at some of the solo zones and just shooting out the ones that have the most solos in them. So the rest of the stream, we'll just shoot out of the main zones. That's fine, Star Wars. That's what I'm here for, man. That's why I opened my map up, so that way you can see where my zones were, and you could feel free to screenshot it or do whatever you need to, man. Yeah, like I said, anywhere you see a diamond, that's a white diamond on Star Wars, that is where I have a tent set up. Ignore the circles, like the white circles, those are just outposts. I am using one outpost as my claiming tent, though, so I can save a tent. It's a pond that's kind of like up above it's in the middle of the map on the right-hand side a little bit, but you'll see it. I have one tent on the left side of the pond, and then there's no tent on the right side. And I use the actual outpost there. I believe that's actually the next zone we're going to, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking I might shoot one doe out of this zone. I really don't. It's risky to do it, but I am thinking about shooting a doe out of this zone in hopes that a buck will take its place. It would be nice to have 2 bucks here instead of just the one. But yeah, Star Wars, this right here is the pond I'm talking to you about, man. If you're watching right now, this is the one. So I have my setup on the left-hand side of the pond, and I shoot over here towards this side. But I'm using this outpost here as my claiming tent. That way I can have an extra hunting zone on the map. Your fallow's acting mad weird? Oh, dude. Hopefully you get a great one. That'd be amazing. Yeah, my fallow last stream was kind of acting funny, too. You never know, though, man. All you can do is cross your fingers and hope that you get a great one to spawn. Or a super rare. That'd be even cooler. I don't know where the other... There he is. That's the other one. I hit him. I don't know if that's going to kill him or not. We'll have to keep an eye out for pressure. I don't know if that's going to kill him or not. What's up, Rich? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Your last 3 fallow have been insanely lucky. Oh, that's awesome, man. What's up, Wolf? Whenever I get a 10-pound bass, if I do, you will probably be like 50, and then you could be start calling you Paul. I don't want nobody calling me Grandpa on the stream, guys. Even if I'm streaming whenever I am old, nobody call me Paul. I can deal with Unc and Uncle, but nobody call me Grandpa. That ain't gonna fly. Alright, so we did get all 3 bucks, guys. It does look like we indeed got all 3. I know I've at least got 2, so I'm going to record 2. I believe we got all 3 of them. Yeah, guys, welcome to the chat. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already. Hopefully we'll get some new people in here today. And don't forget, guys, that whenever this stream ends, we are going to start a brand new stream for 2 hours on deer hunting camp. So anybody who wants to see our new hunting game, make sure you guys come for that stream as well. Nice, Rich, nice. Big diamond fallow, let's go, country. Get that big boy, brother. Don't screw him up now. Alright, yeah, we did get all 3. Nice. I'm coming, buddy. I'm coming. Good. Okay, that jump scared me. I didn't expect that. Oh, man. I think you guys are in for a treat when we do Resident Evil 3, 4, 7, and 8. I'm working on 2, guys. I'm still working on Resident Evil 2. It's been a little... I've ran into some challenges that's made me have to start over when it comes to recording. I'm trying to record it to where I do one person's story for a while, and then whenever the other person is supposed to come in, I'll actually go to another save file and play through their story up to that point. So that way I can have all the footage I need by the time that I'm done playing both files. And then I'll have to play through the game one more time as the other person just to get one scene. So, I hope that you guys really do enjoy Resident Evil 2 when it starts releasing on the channel. Again, guys, my voice is not in that video, in this playthrough. It's going to be me playing it, of course, but it's I'm turning it into a movie. and I'm trying to make it very cinematic. And then after this, though, guys, the rest of the Resident Evils that come out will have my voiceover in them, and you guys will be able to hear me get scared and everything. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy those as well. Really, man? Well, I'm gonna leave you because I know you're a solo. Unless you're a teeny tiny level 2, so I'm probably gonna leave him. Really? Stupid beavers. Well, joke's on them because I actually have a 10 on me. Although I don't like where that tent is. There we go. And that's why it's important to have your tents equipped, even if you're not putting them down. Because if you have a beaver that falls a tent, and you're on the opposite side of the pond, it can be very, very annoying to have to go back and grab your tents and then bring it back to you just to put it back on the ground. So that's a quality of life tip I can give you guys. Make sure that even when you're doing Great One grinds, carry a tent with you. Even if you have all of your tents used, eventually you're going to end up in a situation like that where the beaver's going to fall a tree on one of your tents, and it's just handy to have it already equipped so you can put it right back down again. Yeah, that was crazy, Star Wars. That was a very, very crazy stream. I loved it to death, though. That was a really good stream, too. It was a lot of fun. Oh, floored him. Lay down, son. You finally got your diamond rate of fallow to 1 in every 9 kills. Dude, that is that's amazing, man. Great work on that HM, buddy. That sounds like you really got it going. That's awesome. Yeah, whenever I did Red Deer, that has been my best HM I've ever had. And I'm sorry you guys never got to see me grind for the Red Deer, but whenever I was doing that, that was back when you could place tents on top of other zones and then shoot at one zone, go to the other zone and shoot the other one. If you guys know what I'm talking about. If you don't worry about it. But I had my HM on there was literally every run I'd have diamonds. Every run. I don't know how I got it so tight on that map, but like it was not weird to go to get about 5 diamonds in one run, and then I do it again and then get about 3 other ones. Like it was that was my best HM I've ever had. And if I ever do a Red Deer grind again, it should still be about the same because I haven't touched nothing. I shot my Great One and left everything the same. So, but again, guys, that's not going to be something on the channel. And the main reason why is just because there's no other Great Ones to get. They all look the same anymore, and I'm just not interested in them. I love hunting the red deer. I just don't want to grind them. Well, I hit him. I don't know how good I hit him, though. Alright, Rich. Sounds good, man. It was a lot of people, man. You're still a bit sick. Do you know what's wrong with you, man? Like, have you been to the doctor to see if they can figure out what's going on with you, buddy? Again, I hope it's nothing too serious. It doesn't sound like it is that bad, but I do hope that you get better soon, man. Yeah, I don't think we got the other one. We'll have to keep an eye out for pressure, but I'm pretty sure I just got the one deer there. You just want two great one red deer for the front of your lodge. In my opinion, the real big diamonds are actually prettier than the great one. I will say that the great one's fur color is a lot cooler, but I actually prefer a giant trash rack diamond over top of the great ones. Like, I know it's really weird saying that, but like I really do. Like, if you got a super rare giant diamond red deer that have one of the racks that's just like points everywhere, in my opinion, though, I would like that a little bit better than a great one. Okay, so I do now know that one of my level 3s or whatever it is has came back as a level 2. So I'm going to shoot one of these, whichever one is the biggest. That's 62 to 123. I believe he's the biggest one. Yeah, he's the biggest. What are you over here? It's a doe. Okay. I don't want to hurt my herd management too much, guys, but we do need a deer to shoot out of this zone, so I'm going to take that one. He'll be my new buck to shoot. And if he leaves, then oh well. Again, I don't know if these are solos or if these are constants, but I do need at least one more buck to shoot out of this zone, so that way I don't have to worry about the level 5. If I get another situation like this, though, guys, we might just have to make this like that one zone where the level 5 gets shot if it comes back as one out of the zone. But there's several bucks, and that's the reason why I don't like to do that here. The other zone is only just does and one buck, so. Oh, hello there. You're new. But you're not just new, you're also dead. Told you. Call now and get 20% off your next deer kill. Alright, let's see. That's our level 5, so he gets to stay. I'm only going to shoot that one buck, guys, because I'm pretty sure the one that I shot that was over here is one that used to be across the pond. We do have some solos in this zone, but they usually just stick around this pond. They don't really go anywhere else, usually. So, next time we come around through here, this guy will probably be back over there. Is it bad that you only have 6 shooter bucks on your fallow ground? That's not bad, but I will say though that if you let me put it this way: if you have 12 zones, then I like to have at least 2 bucks on each one of those zones to shoot. The only zones that I'll leave 1 buck on is a zone that I love. So, like, if you guys know this pond down here that we hunt right here, it has like 5 does and 1 buck, and we just shoot the 1 buck. And like I said, I will take 1 or 2 of those zones, but everything else I want it to be at least 2 to 3 animals. Because you got to make sure you're killing a lot of numbers in order to get the great one to spawn. Again, though, I mean, like, if you're only shooting 6 deer, I mean, you still can get the great one like that. But like I said, it's going to take a lot of work, and sometimes your respawns are going to get stuck and won't come back to you because it's you're getting through the grind too quick. So, in a way, it's not like a bad thing, but it's definitely going to hold you back. Like I said, try to aim to have at least 2 to 3 deer per spot to shoot. And if you have one zone that only has 1 buck in it, shoot him a few times and see if he stays. Yeah, shoot him one time and see if he stays, or if he leaves. If he keeps on returning, then just keep it as a solo buck area. That way you don't have to give up a zone you love hunting. But again, I would only have about 2 of those at the most. If you have a solo buck zone where you're just shooting 1 buck out of that zone, yeah. Just make sure you limit yourself to about 2 of those. And in case you guys are wondering why I shot that level 2, it's because that particular area I do want 2 bucks in. But I don't want one of them to be a level 2. And plus I know that level 2 is a solo anyways, but I need it to go somewhere else. The only reason I don't shoot more is because my diamond rate is so good. Since I have done that, I've got 3 great ones and 800 kills. I mean, that's really good, man. I mean, I don't know. You might be onto something there. If you continue to notice that you're getting great ones really quick like that, you might want to even make a video on it or a short, and just put it out there that you've been and then like show off your great ones if you have footage of them, and just tell people that using this technique has helped me get it under this many kills. And it's like, I've noticed if you're just shooting just a few bucks every single run, that you actually have a higher chance of getting great ones. I mean, I'm trying something new myself, man. I mean, I'm trying to make the map to where it's half 5s and half 2s. Of course, I want it to have more 2s than 5s, but anytime a 5 spawns, I leave it. And I'm trying to see, and I've been seeing if that helps the Great One spawns. Because on a ski ridge, we had so many level 5s, and we had so many level 2s, that the game was literally just giving us level 2s or level 5s. Like, it was never giving us 3s or 4s. Like, very rarely it would do that. So, again, it could have just been where the Great One was about to spawn in, and it could have just been the game, like, freaking out. But we did get it in 411 kills. So if we get this Great One sub 1,000, then I'm going to go ahead and say that it's very likely that my strategy is working. And we might try it one more time on a different species. And if it works again on the next species, then I'm going to go ahead and say that my strategy works. And I'll make a video on it and everything. But if I end up breaking 1,000 this time, then I'm going to try the best 2 out of 3. So I'm going to do it again on a different species next time either way. And if it still takes over 1,000 kills, then I'm just going to go back to the good old-fashioned HM instead of this one. You grind 7 zones and get 14 kills a run on Fallow. That's not bad. As long as the rest of your map is actually a HM, that's not a bad number. I usually like making sure that you're at least 16 to 25 animals. I mean, I think I do 20. If I'm not mistaken, I think most of my grinds is about 20 animals I shoot, and then I start over. Okay, you get to stay. That's good. But I still got this guy who refuses to be anything small. Hopefully that little one that we shot off that one pond comes down here and swaps places with him. You get a 5 every run. That's still really good, country. I mean, like I said, everybody has their own techniques on like herd managing and stuff, guys. So nobody's really doing anything wrong. I mean, it's just a matter of doing it differently. I'm somebody who likes a lot of different zones, and I'm somebody who likes them at least to kill several different animals. To me, if I was only killing about 7 deer every single run, 7 to 10 deer, it'd get kind of boring to me. Because I'd feel like I'm just like having to reset the time too much. So I'm somebody who likes having it right in the middle, where it's about 16 to 20 animals to shoot. And on some cases, I'll have even more. I guess it just depends on like how many zones I love hunting, because I want at least 1 animal out of all my favorite zones. Yeah, Dagan, let me know too, man, because I'm very interested in looking into like new techniques and stuff. But yeah, if you get another short one, then please let me know, because I might have to try out your technique one day. Again, I don't know if I can do it that little. I'm somebody who likes having a lot of deer to shoot in a grind, so I don't know if I'll ever have a grind where I'm just shooting like 8 to 10 animals and then resetting time. I just don't like doing that. But I might try like 15 or something, like meet you in the middle, and try to see if it still works pretty well for me that way. Anything that can get me great ones, sub 1,000 kills, I'm game for. And I'm pretty sure anybody would be. Because nobody really likes a long grind. It makes it more interesting that way. But, like, for me, getting 1,000 kills, I mean, the great one should come pretty quickly if you break 1,000 kills, in my opinion. Like, the game should have like a recognition system on it, if that makes sense, where it can keep up with how many animals you're killing out of that species. And if the game records that you've broken 1,000 kills, it should like greatly increase your chances at a great one. That would actually help a lot of free roamers too, because if you guys are just free roaming around and you guys happen to shoot 1,000 animals out of that one animal, then you know for a fact that you're really close to a great one at that point, because the game like dramatically increases your chances at like one of the very next kills being one of them. What's up, Racing and Chasing? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Make yourself at home. If you have any questions for me, I do have over 3,700 hours in Call of the Wild, and one of every great one except the Whitetail, which I have 2 of. We also have some very educated people in chat. So yeah, make yourself at home, man. Talk about whatever you want to. Just keep it family friendly. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well. We got a little extra time, guys, on this grind, so we're gonna do another run. Like I always tell you all, unless it's like within the last 10 minutes of the hunt, I usually like to try to do at least 2 full runs. Oh, it is the last 10 minutes. Okay, never mind. It is the last 10 minutes. Can I get this turkey? I do have a turkey that's diamond potential. There he is. I've shot at this guy so many times. Yeah, I ain't gonna get him. Oh well. Let's go ahead and reset time, guys. Yeah, man, menu reset real quick, guys, just in case I were to spook those animals off at that 22. Well, I meant to go back to the house, but hopefully they'll still be here. We got about another hour, guys. We're going to hunt for another hour, and whether we get a great one or not, we are going to switch over to deer hunting camp as soon as this stream ends. So we'll end this stream in about an hour, and then within about 5 or 10 minutes after this one ends, we'll start a new one. And it'll be deer hunting camp if you guys are interested in watching that game. Sir? Sir? Wait, I didn't check these guys out. Hang on a second. Gotta make sure there ain't no great one over here. This is my level 5. Level 3. That should be good. Yeah, it is. Alright, good. It's not bad, country boy. It's still a long grind, man. But honestly, 1200 ain't terrible. I guess it's kind of one of those grinds that's kind of in the midway point. If we're doing nothing but grinding that animal for 1200 kills, it can feel a little bit long. But my moose was exactly 1200 whenever I got him. What up, Racing and Tracing? I already said hey to you once, man. If you didn't hear me, it ain't no big deal, though. Glad to have you. Hope you're doing well. You have 4 Irish elk and only 1 blade, but no duplicates. Oh, no duplicate furs. Well, that's actually kind of cool, though, that you don't have any duplicate furs. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I've only got the 1 blade mocha. Is the only fallow I've got so far. Guys, this might be risky, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to shoot a doe. I don't normally do this, but if I can get 2 bucks in this zone instead of just 1, that'll be better. But if I don't get a respawn in its place, I'm not gonna worry about shooting anything else. We'll just keep the 1 buck. But we are gonna risk it for a biscuit. Nope, I shot under her. Let's see. Which one's gonna give me a good shot? Why are you running? I have the tracker, but at least I got one of the does. Anything good? Not today, not yet. We do have several level 5s on the map, but I'm trying a new technique where I'm gonna be leaving level 5s and level 2s. It got us a great one in 411 kills on a ski ridge, so I'm trying it here on Silver Ridge now. But yeah, we've gotten one albino and we've gotten one piebald off the grind. If you're talking rare colors, we have plenty of diamonds on the map right now. Like I think we have like 6 or 7 diamonds on the map right now, give or take. But we're not going to shoot them until after I get this great one. We're going to get my second mule deer great one off this map, and then once we get him, we are going to shoot all the level 5s on a ski ridge as well as all the level 5s on this map. And then we'll probably do one more run across both maps just to see if a great one took the place of one of the level 5s. And if not, then we are going to take everything down and start a new grind either on a ski ridge or somewhere else. I'm thinking I'm going to do a moose grind on the ski ridge next, though. I believe that's what I'm going to do next, is moose. Them and mule deer are probably a tied for my favorite great ones right now to hunt for. You just want a typical? I hear that, man. If you're talking whitetail, I really hear that. They're really rough to come by, though. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm just going to check these 2 ponds. We're going to go across 3 different solo ponds real quick. But we're going to make sure they're the ones that's easy to get to. Like I said, I just need to keep checking my solos. Most of my map is herd managed. But I still have about 8 or 10 bucks that are refusing to be level 2s. So I'm having to keep an eye on them. I mean, like I said, if they come back as level 5, that's just as good. Hello? Is there any deer needing a bullet in this area? I have plenty. I don't even see any deer here. Hope I didn't get too close. I shouldn't have. I think if you're on high ground, I think the deer can get spooked further away by a four-wheeler than if you're on low ground. I think if you're on high ground, you have to stop about 450 yards back to keep from spooking anything. Whereas if you're on low ground, you can actually push 300. That guy's good to leave. That guy and that guy both need to be shot. I also need to check this corner down here because sometimes we'll get deer down in this corner. Okay, I got a bison. That's random. So, you gonna drink, sir? Either one of you guys gonna drink, because that would be a big help. Please tell me you're gonna put your head down. Put your head down. Yeah! I don't know how I didn't hit that guy in the spine or whatever. That's okay, he'll die. Whoop, wrong way. What happens when you shoot a female? One of three things will happen when you shoot a female. So it's a gamble, so you gotta be careful when doing it. But one of three things will happen. If you shoot a female out of a zone, you have a chance at one of the males on the map swapping places with her. which is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make that zone to be $2 instead of just one. So I'm only going to shoot the one doe. The other thing that happens if you shoot a doe is that sometimes they can move to another zone and come back as like multiple like does in one spot. So you can end up getting like one area that used to have like 2 or 3 does in it, so now you have like 5 or 6. And then the other thing that might happen is you might just lose it, where you shoot the animal and it just never comes back as anything. So, like I said, it's a very experimental thing that you do if you decide to shoot a doe. I'm hoping that we get a buck in our place is what I'm hoping for, because that zone only has 1 deer in it. And it'd be nice to have a couple to go after. I usually grind them from 1615 to 1800. The mule deer's drink time is 1500 to 1800. But I usually start about 1615 instead of 15. Because the deer are not all going to be at their zones right at 1500. Some of them will get there later. So I like to start about an hour and a half to an hour and 15 after it's supposed to begin. Yeah, digging it, Dim. The thing about it is that I just kind of waited to do my mule deer grinds until like it kind of died down a little bit. I have noticed that if the game drops a new great one, and you decide to go immediately start grinding for it, it can actually feel long, because the reason why is because everybody is doing it. So if you start grinding for one while the hype is really high and stuff, I mean, yeah, it can be very exciting. But I don't know. It feels odd to me if you're grinding at the same time as everybody else, because if other people start getting it before you do, and your grind is going like twice as long as everybody else's grind is going for, it can be very discouraging during those times. So I usually like to wait to hunt for the new great ones until about a week or 2 after they've been dropped. Sometimes I'll start as soon as everybody else does. But I usually like to wait at least a few days just to make sure that at least a little bit of the hype has went down a little bit. I like to see what other people get for their great ones and stuff like that, and then try to get one of my own. Yeah, getting burnt out on any great one grind is normal, because it does take a lot of time. Now, I don't mean to sound like I'm advertising, guys, because I'm not. But I will let you guys know, if you've never seen Deer Hunting Camp, we are going to be streaming it here in about another hour or so. But Deer Hunting Camp is one of those games where you basically are sitting in a tree stand, and it's a simulation. It's a simulator more than it is a hunting game. So it really simulates the way that deer act in real life, and makes you have to wait for them. You're just watching over your food plot, hitting the collar every so often. And you never know what you're going to see or if you're going to see anything, because the game really does have days where you might just see a few does and never even once see a buck. So it's really, really cool. You can also do trail cams and stuff like that. But games like that, what I was getting with on that one, though, is that games like that are the only games, in my opinion, that's like, it feels natural to be taking so long, if that makes sense, because that's what the game is intended to do. On Call of the Wild, if you're grinding for a very long period of time, I mean, you can get burnt out pretty easily if you ain't careful. Okay, so these bucks decided just to swap places. I think we got them both. Yeah, we definitely got them both. All right, good. Guys, we're nearly at 600 kills in. We're at 595. He's a new one, Star Wars. Racing and Chasing, I believe this is his first stream today that he's been in the chat. Also, guys, I haven't said it yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If you guys are lingering, or if you're in chat and enjoying yourself today and having a good time here, I do stream about 2 to 3 times per week at about 3 to 4 hours long at a time. Mainly here on the channel, we do the Hunter Call of the Wild, but I also throw some Fishing Planet and now Deer Hunting Camp into the mix. And I also do some playthroughs every so often. We're going to be doing all the Resident Evils. So this month it's Resident Evil 2 remake, and then 3, then 4, and then we're going to do 7 and 8 to close the year out with. And then next year in February, we're also going to be doing Resident Evil 9 when it launches. So if you guys are interested in all that, please make sure you guys like and subscribe for me. We're trying to hit 500 subs so we can do super chats, memberships. I'm going to start a new Discord and also get a new logo and banner for the channel. I really would appreciate any of your all support. All right, guys, we got one more pond we're going to check, and it's the pond that's up here. We're going to check this solo pond, and then we'll continue on the main grind. Again, I like to go about 2 runs and then check my solo zones. Racing. So who's racing and chasing? Me. I love that response, man. That was funny. That was a very funny response. Who's racing and chasing? Me. Oh yeah. You're really thinking about doing the pheasant grind next? South Sweetson Park is where you need to go, man. Deegan, if you're going to be doing pheasant grinding, do it on South Sweetson. It is the easiest map to do a pheasant grind on, and I would recommend doing the technique where you just put tripods out at about 180 to 200 yards away from your pheasants, and just use the 22. The only time I would use a shotgun is if it's a great one or if it's a diamond or a rare. But if you want to go back on the Call of the Wild streams, I was streaming during the times that I was doing the Great One grind for the pheasant, and I was on South Sweetson. So if you need to see what kind of setups and stuff they have, you're more than welcome to go back and watch my streams. I had a very, very good setup on that map. Sounds good, man. And like I said, guys, guides and stuff, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do full-length guides just because I don't really know how to do full-length guides. But I am going to make videos on like where my setups were, and what animals to leave and what time the drink zones and stuff are. So I'll be making like little shorts for you guys. And those will be my guides as far as Great One guides. And then as far as the beginner series, we will try to do that in video form. I don't exactly know how I'm going to do it because I don't want to start from the ground up. I'll probably just do it as like a tips and tricks type video, where I'll try to use the stuff that I have now to I'm going to show you guys what to do as a beginner. Man, you guys are pathetic. That's like the scrawniest group of bison I've ever seen. They were all level 1s or 2s. What plumage type did I get? I got the garnet. It was a garnet. I have the video on my channel, so if you go to the Hunter Call of the Wild videos, I do have the video of when I got it. I believe Jack and Colton was the 2, I believe, that joined me in that to get those. If I got that wrong, guys, just forgive me. It's been a while. But I invited them over to the map to take a picture with me. I'm not doing that anymore just because I don't want any jealousy or anything coming up, and also just the fact that I don't know who's all going to be there to see the great ones. So that's no longer going to be a thing. But yeah, it was the garnet, and I have the full streams on my channel too. If you want to go to the playlist for the streams, and it'll show you and through those streams, it'll show you what my setup was. And it was an incredible, it was honestly one of the best setups of my life. It's so good even that I didn't even take it down. After I got my Great One pheasant, I left it on South Sweetson Park, so that way if I ever wanted another pheasant, I could just go back there. Because I had an amazing setup. It was a very easy grind, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the pheasant thoroughly. Thoroughly enjoyed the pheasant grind. What's diamond for mule deer? 312. 312 is diamond. I don't know if that's gonna kill him or not. We'll have to keep an eye out for pressure. Okay, so that was actually the buck that used to be on the other side of the pond, and he just moved sides. So now we just got the one buck over here. So that will still work. Yeah, I don't think we killed the other one. Alright, guys, that's all 3 pawns. We're gonna get back to the main grind now for a couple more runs. You really like the sapphire? Yeah, I know. I really want one of those. Like I said, we are going to be doing duplicates, guys. It's just I really wanted to get my niches out of the way first. So, like I said, whenever I start Great One grinding, usually I go from my most preferred down to my least preferred Great Ones if I'm doing duplicate grinds. So, right now, where the Mule Deer is new and where I'm really enjoying them, we decided to go ahead for the duplicate Mule Deer here on Silver Ridge. After this one, I'm going to be moving probably back to a ski to do my duplicate Moose. And we're going to keep doing fallow deer as well every so often. And then maybe on my own time or something, I'll keep doing the New England grind. I know that a lot of you guys aren't really interested in that grind because they don't really get voted for in the poll. But we might bring that back in a stream or two as well. Because I really do want a Great One whitetail off New England. And I don't know how many kills in I am on that map, but I know I'm at least in the thousands. That grind has been a rough one. But again, I know it's because I'm not using her management. I've only got a few animals on that map that are managed because the map is so many drink zones, and it's a very tough map to hunt on. But I'd still like to get a great one off of it, though, either way. Interesting. They're back there in the woods this time. It's like they think they're going to get shot or something. I'm going to leave that one level 2, guys. We got a solo that came in here as a level 2. Or at least has a really tiny level 2 rack on it. So I just shot 2 of them instead of 3. I will tell you guys something kind of funny, though. I was playing Resident Evil 2 last night, and like I said, I don't really get jump scared in that game too much because I beat it a lot already. But I'd never witnessed one of the jump scares, like, ever in that game that can actually come about. I don't know how I was able to manage, like, I beat the game probably about 4 times. I know I can't spoil anything, obviously, but there was one instance where one of the main guys actually can bust through a wall and scare you to death. And I had never seen that in about 4 different times that I've beat Resident Evil 2. And I jumped a mile high. I didn't scream, but but it got me real good. My wife was trying to sleep, and whenever I jumped, I was actually kind of worried that I woke her up because the couch actually moved with me. That's a good one. Keep an eye on him for a minute. I don't know if we got that deer. I don't know if we got that turkey or not. I don't think we did, though. Star Wars. Calm down there, brother. There ain't no great one going on right now. He don't need no reason to be hyped. Star Wars is just hyped for the stream in general. Well, I thought that'd find a lung. Oh, I forgot to re-zero my gun. Shoot, so yeah, I shot him high. Nope, don't hit the dough, don't hit the... Dang it, I hit the dough. Well, that couldn't go any worse. Okay, so she's not hurt that bad. I'm hoping I don't kill the doe by accident. The buck, we will have to go and get him, guys. He is going to die. But we'll have to track him. This might take a little bit, guys. This deer ran quite a ways. Oh. Calm down, Star Wars. There ain't nothing exciting happening at the moment, man. Oh. He's aboard the hype train with nothing to be hyped over. He's just like one of those people that's like, I had Red Bull today. Have you had Red Bull? I really like Red Bull, and I had Red Bull earlier, and I really love Red Bull, and Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull. Hey, by the way, you want a Red Bull? I'm coming, I'm coming. Now, guys, I will let you all know that whenever we start a deer hunting camp, here in about 45 minutes or so, we are picking up where we left off on the video. I did not complete that season, so we still have 2 more muzzleloader hunts and 1 rifle hunt left in that season. And if we get them all completed before the stream ends, I'll start a new season. And I probably will be playing that game off stream as well, guys, because I just absolutely love it. But if I get any monsters, you guys can guarantee you'll see some shorts on it. Because I know that they have some bucks on there that can get over 200 now, so... I don't think they have any rares, and I don't think the game has any, like, non-typicals just yet. But I do know it's in the plans for the game, and at least I believe it is. And, but I could be totally wrong. But yeah, the guy just released them a bunch of randomized animals. And by the way, guys, even though the racks can make 200, they're not like set racks. Like, if you guys have never played deer hunting camp, every animal is different. The game actually does use a randomizer. So, your antlers can be dramatically different or dramatically the same depending on what you kill. So even though you killed a deer with the 200 rack, it may not even be 200. I'm just going to take the 1 because I simply think we don't have all the respawns back. So we'll just take that 1. Alright, Star Wars, you are getting a little bit overkill now, buddy. Just calm down a little bit, alright? Oh, man. But you're good, man. Let's just chill out a little bit, brother. Don't see anything over there that needs to be shot. That's good. The zone is still managed. Yes, sir, you are. Let's try to tame it a little bit, alright? That's a level 5. There we go. There's just another level 5 we can leave. I knew that was level 5 before I even saw him. That's a big diamond. What is he? 370 is max? That ain't bad. So that means that we need to go ahead and shoot this other level 2 then. So that way we can have 2 other bucks to shoot. Because again, guys, my strategy, a level 5 is just as good as a level 2 to leave. I was trying for the next shot there, but I guess I missed it. Hit the ground. I mean, that guy's still gonna die, so we got them both. That's 602 kills, guys. We're approaching 1,000. About 300 more kills and we'll be at 1,000 kills, guys. So hopefully this great one will spawn before then. Hopefully we'll get great one number 2 before 1,000 kills. Okay, so they decided they wanted to come back. There's that guy. Where are all these deer coming from? Oh, I think they came from the zone on the other side. This other buck, if I'm not mistaken, should just be down here. I don't know why I tracked the one that ran off first, but... This other buck, he should have died quicker, so he's probably just right down in here somewhere. Yeah, he's just right here. I completely passed up this guy. You're good, Star Wars. You're just excited, man. No big deal, man. I got ADHD myself. Just try to breathe. Try to relax. You'll get it together soon, I promise. Well, I don't know if I can promise that, but I'm sure you'll get it together in a minute. When you can. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, we're out of time? Seriously? Crap. That's okay. We went after some solos anyways. Let's go ahead and... I guess we'll go ahead and just finish out the run, because we could still have some bucks here. So we'll just finish out the run real quick. Oh yeah, that was a good shot. Come on, great one. Show yourself to us. I am so ready for another great one, you have no idea. Yep, 2 tiny brothers still there. Blow at me all you want, but boys, I ain't gonna move. I was wanting to say, blow at me all you want, boys. It doesn't mean I'm gonna leave. Don't worry, you'll get your friends back before you know it. What's up, Karsten? Great one, please. Yeah, I know, man. I hope so. We're at 604 right now. 604 kills in. We could be a few above or a few below. Like I said, there's a few times where I forgot to count, but I'm pretty sure we're right in the ballpark of where we need to be. So we're approximately 604 in. I don't think I've missed any kills, but there has been a couple of times where I forgot to count and had to recount the animals in my mind. So I'm pretty sure we're correct, but I could be off by a little. Star Wars, I don't understand the end of your sentence, man. What are you meaning? I see where you encourage people to like and subscribe, but I don't understand the ending of your sentence. What you been up to, Carson? Doing anything fun, man? You're at 29 subscribers now. Let's go. Congratulations, man. Like I said, it'll start out slow, but eventually, as long as people are liking what you do, you'll start growing. But yeah, Star Wars, I don't know what you're meaning when you say, if you won't, sorry, you don't need to say that. I'm not entirely sure what you're meaning by that. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're good, man. Like I said, you're fine to do it, man. Just try not to spam it. You know what I mean? Like anytime we get new people in, you don't have to immediately encourage them to subscribe or anything. Just you can do it from time to time if you want to. If something really big is happening on the channel or something, if a great one spawns or something, that's fine. Like I said, you can feel free to encourage people. Just try not to do it like all the time. You know what I mean? But you're totally fine, man. You're not doing anything wrong. Like I said, I encourage everybody else to help spread the words about my channel and stuff, so it's no problem with doing it. I just don't want it to be done too much because I don't want anybody feeling like they're being pressured to subscribe or to like the videos. You know what I mean? I just want them to do it on their own accord. So, and that goes for everybody. Like I said, if anybody wants to encourage people to subscribe and like the video during the streams, it's totally fine. Just try to keep it sparse so that way nobody feels like they're being pressured to do so. Okay, so there's nobody here. That's interesting. Yes, I'm exclusive to the PlayStation 5. Everything I do on my channel is on the PS5. Where are my respawns at, man? Oh, there he is. So we didn't get a buck in her place. I don't know if we're going to or not. Like I said, that's going to be the only doe I shoot, though, guys. I'm not going to shoot more than just one. That's going to leave a opening for another animal to come in here. So hopefully we'll get another buck. But as of right now, it looks like we just got our same group. So I'm not going to worry about shooting another doe. I'm just too afraid I'll screw up the zone. Turn around, man. Turn around. Quartering severely. Whoops. I pulled up on my stick. I got excited there for a minute and I pulled up on my stick a little bit right before I shot. He's gonna die, but we'll have to track him. Shoot. Oh, nice, Carson. That's an interesting question, Star Wars. I appreciate you for your compliment, man. But I'm hoping to be a good one. Like I said, I'll leave that up to you all. I always try to be very entertaining. I try my best to make sure that you guys have a fun time being here. So, I like to hope that I'm going to be one of the greats. But I'm not one who would just come up and say, yes, I know I'm great at it. You know what I mean? I like to be, I'm a humble person, so I don't like to self-brag or anything. I mean, if I accomplish something huge or achieve something on a game, of course, I like to brag about it a little bit. But it's not like I'm better than you all type situation. It's just I'm proud of myself for what I did. Oh, how long is this going to take for this deer to die? The world may never know. Neither will I. If he keeps running me up this hill, I'm going to charge for my services. He'll have a big bill. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Gotta pass the time in some way. There he is. I try Star Wars. I try, man. Like I said, you don't always have to brag on me and stuff, though, man. I do appreciate it. But I know how big of a fan you are and everything. I know how much you appreciate me. So, you don't have to feel the need to compliment me or anything in every stream, but I do appreciate it, though. I do love knowing that you love being here. Let's see. I think we just got one in this zone, if I ain't mistaken. Or I shot the solo out of it. Well, he's a level 3 anyway, so actually I need to shoot him anyways. I don't want to leave a level 3, even if he has a level 2 rack. Hey, we got lucky and got a vital. And that guy somehow didn't get a vital. It's interesting, but we got them both still, so that's all that matters. What's all the rest of you guys doing? I haven't heard from anybody else in a while. Don't leave me hanging, y'all. Star Wars and Karsten can't do everything, you know? I guess the rest of you guys are just lingering, waiting for a great one to appear, so it ain't no big deal. Oh, they died right on top of each other. That's handy. Nothing, country. You're watching? I hear you, man. I hear you. Just grinding some fallow digging? Nice, guys. Nice. Awesome, awesome. I knew you guys were still out there, just like I said. It's nice to hear from you all every so often. That's what chat's for, so we can all have a conversation and, get in conversations with each other and have a good time. So, appreciate you guys for lingering, though. And again, if you haven't already, guys, make sure you hit the like button for me. It helps me tremendously. Every time you guys hit the like button, it shares my stream 50 times through YouTube. So, it's a very big help. Oh, they're up there? Why are you guys up there? They're never up there. Okay, there's a tiny level 2. I don't think I have my respawn back yet. Um, or maybe he moved? I don't have a clue. Let me see. Can I find the other buck? That's a doe. I don't know what they're doing up there, though. But I do know that this guy down here needs to be shot, though. He's a little bit too big. I think he's a solo, but I need to shoot him. So we'll take one from the other zone this time. I just simply think I don't have my respawn back, but if we go another couple of runs, and which it won't be today because we'll probably be out of time to do 2 more runs, but I'll probably do a couple more runs, and if we don't get that respawn back, I'll go ahead and shoot that level 2 out of that zone so we can hopefully get that buck coming back in. Because I do know I have 2 bucks in that zone over there. One's a solo and one's a constant. So I don't want to shoot out that zone of all bucks until I've made sure the one I shot is the constant one. You haven't shot a mule deer since the update? Well, you're missing out, man. They've gotten reworks. They look a lot better now. You got the great one. Yeah, you're missing out, buddy. It's a great time to hunt for mule deer if you want. But if you're not interested in the species, that's understandable too. Everybody has their own animals they like hunting. What in the world? That's alright. We'll take the 1. If he dies, then that's still fine, because he's just a little level 2. Just that made 3 runs in a row where I only have 1 buck to shoot, and I usually have 2 out of this zone. If he dies, he dies. If he doesn't, no big deal. Raven, what's up, man? You're coming in at the tail end of the Call of the Wild stream. We're doing 2 hours today on Call of the Wild, and then we're going to be switching to deer hunting camp for the last 2 hours. So whenever this stream ends, guys, within about 5 or 10 minutes after this stream ending, we will be starting a brand new stream on deer hunting camp, if you guys want to watch that one. Well, if you guys watched the video that I released on my channel recently, it is going to be during the same season. We still got 2 more muzzleloader hunts to go and 1 rifle. And then if we have time left over, we'll start a new season. Don't got a respawn here just yet. Oh, it is, Raven. It's a very good game, man. Like I said, it's going to be one of those games where we're basically just going to be sitting and chatting with each other in the chat room, because it's a slow-paced game. I am going to be keeping an eye on the fields and stuff as we hunt, but if you guys are wanting to just have a day to just talk to D-Train and have good conversations with him, that'll be the best time to do it. Because it's a slower-paced game. We'll basically be standing in a tree stand watching over a field and waiting for animals to appear. So I'll be letting out a few calls here and there trying to get them to come in, but it's a very realistic game. So it's not as fast-paced, it's not as full of action as this one is, but I think it'll still be a fun stream either way. I am too nervous to shoot anything out of this zone because I still think we're missing a buck. Honestly, guys, we might shoot that level 5. I don't think that he's a solo. I'm pretty sure that he's a constant, and he's been here since the beginning, but I think that might be like the other zone, because that zone has a bunch of level 2s that like to be in there. And I might have to turn that one into my second solo zone, where I just shoot 1 buck out of it. This zone has enough bucks in it to where I can do the method to leave 1. But the other zone is full of solos, and I know that if I shoot those deer, they're going to end up going elsewhere on the map and won't be level 2s anymore. So it'll mess up my herd management. Oh, there he is. Came back as a little guy. Whoop. Well, I think I still got his lung. Yeah, I still got a lung shot on him. I thought I was a little bit too low there. I've only got enough room on my paper, guys, for just a few more kills. We're at 611 right now. And on this paper, I went from 353 all the way to 611. So, whenever I run out of room on this paper, I'll have to start a new page in my book for the mule deer. The 5 might be a troll. I don't think it is. I don't think I have any troll 5s on my map. Well, I take that back. I think I might have 2. I think I might have 2 that could troll. But most of the level 5s that are on the map are actually going to make it. You started the whitetail grind? Let's go. What map? And also, are you working on HM right now, or have you already got the HM done? Or are you even doing HM? You're working on HM at the moment? Nice, man, nice. And on Rev on Thule, that's a good one. Like I said, man, it's actually a really easy map to do a double grind on if you want to do moose and whitetail. Which, of course, you don't have to do management on one if you want to do management on the other. But basically what you're wanting to do, just a quick tip if you don't already know, everything from the middle part of the map all the way around and down is what you need to herd manage. Everything on the top of the map is what I would grind. So from the top left-hand side all the way around in the U shape to the top right-hand side. All of those around the top of the map are the best pawns. And then the ones kindly in the top middle are also really good as well. And don't forget the swamp area too, is what I call it. It's on the top right hand side. It's like a bunch of different water places all bunched up together there. And that's extremely good for whitetail and moose as well. But yeah, the moose will be drinking at the same places as your whitetail. So you can actually start in the morning and do whitetail, and then switch time and do a main menu reset, and then do moose on the same day if you wanted to. So if you notice it's getting into moose drink time by the time your whitetail grind ends, pick up all your whitetail, then do a main menu reset. You don't have to reset time or nothing, just do a main menu reset, and then you can do your moose. I used to do that a little bit whenever I was doing the moose grind. I used to shoot a few whitetail every so often. Star Wars, I'm shooting every single level 5 as soon as we get the next great one. So we're going to shoot all level 5s on Silver Ridge Peaks and on a ski ridge. And then after we shoot all the level 5s, we're going to give the game a little bit of time. And then we're going to go across all the zones one more time and see if we got a second great one out of any of those kills. So, as soon as we get the next great one, we're going to be shooting all level 5s. It's not just so that way. It's for 2 reasons. The first reason I'm shooting all the level 5s is it's kind of a way to celebrate the end of both of our grinds. But it's also a way for me to start over in the future. So it's something for me to work for again. Because with grinding, I like feeling like I'm starting over. In a way. Not necessarily from scratch, but it's like if I'm trying to do the technique where I'm going to have it as half 5s and half 2s, I want to be able to see brand new 5s appear. It just kind of makes the grind feel a little newer, if that makes sense. But yeah, before we move on to our new species, we will shoot all the level 5s. Yeah, Raven, that's what I'd recommend you doing, man. Like I said, you actually can do a full grind for both species at the same time. It is a little bit more time consuming because you're doing 2 in the same day. But if you enjoy grinding, then you won't have that big of a problem. But yeah, just start off in the whitetail drink zones and shoot all the whitetail out. And then around the time that you get through all your zones, it should be close to time for moose to start drinking. If it's not, then just fast forward time and do a main menu reset. And just do the moose and whitetail in the same zones. Because most of the zones that you'll find whitetail in, moose also drink in those zones. Alright guys, we got about another 5 minutes left, so before we switch over to deer hunting camp. Oh man, I can stretch. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and reset time and do another main menu reset, and then we're going to do what we always do at the end of the Call of the Wild streams. We're going to go around all of our zones and see if there's a great one waiting for us. If there's not, then we're going to go ahead and switch to deer hunting camp, guys. Because there's not enough time left between now and the top of the hour for us to do another run. So we're just going to reset time and look through all of our zones one more time. Let it sit for just a few minutes, or not minutes, but for a few seconds. Alrighty. Alright, let's see if there's a great one waiting on us, guys. Yeah, I know, Raven. I hope so, man. This is the final run of the Call of the Wild stream, and then, like I said, within about 5 or 10 minutes of this stream ending, a new stream will start with them on deer hunting camp. So if you guys are having fun now, make sure you guys come to the next stream as well. But we're gonna do one more full run here, guys, and see if we have anything waiting on us. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Moving right along. Come on, G1. Show yourself. Doesn't look like our buck has responded here just yet. No, we don't have this respawn back yet, so we'll just have to keep on moving, guys. What's up, Reed? Have you missed anything? No, we have not got any, like, rares or anything today. We did get an extra level 5 that appeared, though. We're just leaving it alive. But, yeah, we got an extra level 5 today that spawned. Other than that, there was nothing really important. We're looking right now for a great one, see if we have a great one in any of these zones. And then once we finish looking at these zones, we're gonna end this stream and then start a stream on a deer hunting camp. So if you want to join us for the next couple of hours, we will be doing deer hunting camp from as soon as this one ends. What kind of a 4 is that? That guy is cool. What in the world? That's gotta be one of those true rack bucks. That's a cool level 4. I might keep that guy, actually. I'm gonna save him for next stream, but I think that might actually tax that guy, because that's a really cool rack. That's cool. He's like real tall and then kind of comes up towards the top. That's neat. I like him. No great one, but that was pretty cool to see that. Yeah, I know, Reed. I know. He's not wonky. He's just unique. Hey, there's my buck. I knew I just didn't have his respawn. Didn't come back as anything special, but at least we know he's back. What am I spotting there? That's his doe. Okay. That's what you call tall trees. That's funny. I mean, I wouldn't call it a tree. I just call it a tall rack. But yeah, those are really wonky, and those are actually legacy racks. Like they didn't get rid of those, which I love. Those were the racks that they gave mule deers a few years ago, and they're called true racks. And it's just like a randomized antler that you can get, and it makes it really funny looking. And it's in a good way though. Is the weird thing. Even though it's weird, it's like a positive manner of weird. It's really cool looking. The fives can spawn with that rack too. Oh, dude, I would love to get a five with that rack. That's a really cool rack. Those deer literally just spawned in. Did you guys see that? They all just like popped in. Threat nearby? I can hear it. And now I see it. Didn't even get a chance. It's huge on the 5 rack. I bet it is, Raven. I bet it is. How much in-game currency do I have? I've been grinding a lot, so I think it's like 2 million. Yeah, it's $2,947,598. So almost 3 million. Because of Red Dead, there's a place called Tall Trees. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never played that game. It's just not really. I think the game is an incredible game. I've just never played it. So, all right, guys. Next stream we are going to shoot that guy. Next stream I'm going to shoot that level 5 because I believe I'm going to turn this zone into a $1 zone. The rest of those are all solos, and I don't want to shoot them. So, next time we do the Great One Mule Deer grind, guys, we will be shooting that level 5. But yeah, if you guys want to make the millions, the best thing you guys can do is start a Great One grind, and just spend all the money on ammo. I mean, obviously you can buy weapons and scopes as you go along, but I mean, like if you just buy like 1,000 bullets, that gives you 1,000 shots that you'll have without even having to spend any more money. And as long as you make your shots count, you're just going to keep stacking the money because you have nothing else to spend it on. So, like I said, once you've got your whole setup ready to go. That was a good heart shot. You really don't have anything else to spend it on but ammunition. So, I don't know why I even shot that deer, guys. I wasn't supposed to shoot anything, but I'm so used to it, I guess I just popped him. I guess he just looked so purty, I just had to shoot him. I don't know. I don't know why I shot that deer. I didn't mean to. Or at least it wasn't my intention. We'll take an extra kill for the road. Star Wars, if you remember our conversation, man, just leave the discipline stuff to me. You didn't do anything wrong. You're totally fine. But yeah, man, try to keep from swearing in the chat. The video games I can't control anything about, so if we do playthroughs and stuff and it has cursing in it, I can't control it, so you just have to overlook it. But I do like to try to keep the chat clean. So like I said, I don't welcome dirty jokes or anything like that. And then if you can try your best to keep from cursing, it'll be better. Again, I'm not gonna judge you for it. I know just who you are. But just try to refrain from cursing if you can, man. And again, I shot something I didn't mean to shoot, but whatever. Hang on a second, guys. I'm getting another phone call. I'll be right with you. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. But anyways, that was a very important phone call. I couldn't skip out on it, y'all. But everything is fine. We got it taken care of, and I'm back now. I just want to let you all know that unfortunately I did come back just to let you guys know that that we unfortunately are out of time to do any more Call of the Wild today. If you guys want to watch me further, in about 5-10 minutes from now, I'm going to be having another. I'm sorry, I'm going to have another stream starting for deer hunting camp. So we are going to do about 2 hours on there. If you guys are interested in seeing that playthrough, seeing that stream. But anyways, guys, this is going to do it for Call of the Wild today. Hopefully, I'll see you all come back for the deer hunting camp stream in just a few minutes. But otherwise, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you guys had a great time today. And I'll see you all. For those of you who are just going to be here for next week, I'll see you guys then. For those of you who are going to see me in a few minutes, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. But I love you all. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And for those of you who are not returning for deer hunting camp, I'll see you guys next week. Talk to y'all soon.